Hello and welcome to the Golden Octagon MMA channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Matt. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there at the bottom of your screen, and hopefully we can see each other a lot more often. I do 2 UFC related videos every single week. One, which you're currently watching, a UFC card video I upload every single Monday, and then every Thursday I have a podcast with my longtime friend Dorian. We're both huge UFC fans and we chat UFC, make our picks, all that good jazz. About an hour or so every Thursday it is uploaded. But in today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I feel like is truly needed. I haven't really seen one out there. I don't know if I'm the guy that really should be doing this, but I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm going to be giving you my beginner's guide to UFC card collecting. I'm going to try to give you guys a quick, short, painless history lesson on UFC cards, how to acquire these beautiful cards, storage and protection, of course, the UFC card market, because it tends to be everywhere. And then lastly, I'm going to rip open a few of my favorite Panini UFC products that has came out in the past couple years. So if you wouldn't mind, please put a thumbs up on the video. And once again, subscribe if you are not. And if you are not new to this channel, you know comments are always appreciated down below. We get it popping down there. But that's all. Sit back, relax. Maybe you'll learn something new. Maybe you already knew it. But let's get into it. Alright, so up first, I'm going to break this down into 2 main categories. You've got Topps and you've got Panini. These are the manufacturers of UFC cards so far. Topps started manufacturing cards in 2009. They produced UFC cards all the way up until 2020. Until 2021, Panini got the license to start making UFC cards, and they are currently producing UFC cards to this day. I would say the main 2 differences between these, in my opinion, is going to be the availability and the price. Both manufacturers truly do have sets that aren't too good, and they both have sets that should be fantastic because it is their premier set. So when it comes down to it, the main difference at this point is the price and the availability of the cards. Topps tends to be a little bit cheaper, but oddly enough, you have a hard time finding it because it is tending to get a little bit older at this point. Looking to currently Panini, cards tend to be a little bit more expensive, but you can always find what you're looking for the most part. You're always going to know someone that has a specific card that you're looking for. I've got a few examples for you guys right here. Just a random fighter, for example. A slight favorite of mine, Yair El Pantera Rodriguez. Not the best fighter in the world, kind of well known, kind of popular, but nothing that everyone is chasing nonstop. We've got 2 recently solds here. Out of 75, one from 2018 Topps Chrome, sold by my man Beto MMA, a faithful, loyal UFC card seller. Have no fear when shopping with Beto. Shout out Beto. But comparing it to the 75 green that sold, you can definitely see a price difference there. And they are both out of 75. The only difference is the manufacturer and a couple years difference. So that is pretty much the only 2 of those really sold out of 75 recently. But if you're looking for cards that are currently for sale around the same area, Beto, once again, with Yair Rodriguez, 2019 Chrome out of 75, $20, that's what he's asking for. Oddly enough, pretty much the only one that you can find for sale. And if you want to look for that green 2021 Prism, Yair Rodriguez, you'll find 3 of them. However, once again, that price tends to be a little bit higher, and depending on where you're looking at, you might have to pay a premium because there are a few that are just priced outrageously. So hopefully that helps you when it comes to breaking down the 2 main differences between UFC cards as a whole. Because truly, in my opinion, as I said, both companies have very, very nice sets, and on the other hand, both companies have awful quality control on certain sets as well. So to be fair, they're equally out there. So at the end of the day, price and availability is that main difference, in my opinion. Which brings us to our next topic. How do we acquire these cards? There's 2 main ways to acquire UFC cards, obviously. You've got ripping open sealed product, and then you got buying singles. There's pros and cons to each of them, and I'm going to break them down for you. I'm going to start off with sealed product. Obviously, it is a blast ripping open UFC cards. You could get an absolute banger and be ecstatic, over the moon excited. But at the end of the day, you really have to look at this as a gamble. You could waste your $15 to $1,000 because at the end of the day, if you get a Felice Herrig autograph in your guaranteed autograph, I mean, it is a pretty much a total waste of money because no one wants a Felice Herrig autograph in a product that they just paid $1,000 for. So a little bit pros and cons to buying sealed product and where to get sealed. I'm gonna throw it out. I'm gonna throw out a few places that I personally buy UFC cards. Steel City Collectibles is probably my go-to. I've had nothing but a good experience there. Not sponsored, by the way. I surely wish they would sponsor me. Maybe I get a small discount. But like another one of my go-tos is blowoutcards.com. They also ship pretty quickly too, and they are pretty close to me, so I usually get it within like a day or two. And probably the last one I really don't like to buy off there, but StockX, if the price tends to be really, really good, I'll buy a box or two off of StockX. And I know Canada has trouble getting cards. I think StockX does ship to Canada, so you can maybe get some cards like there. I've never really had the best hits when I've ordered from StockX. And if you really wanted to, I guess you could go to eBay as well, but I've never really purchased a sealed product from eBay. I just feel really sketchy doing that. So if you don't want to absolutely waste your money 100% and not get what you're looking for at all, there's always the option to straight up just buy that single card that you want. So let's talk about it. Buying singles. Pretty much the only place that you're going to acquire singles is the third-party market. You've got eBay, you've got Facebook, you've got Discord groups, you've got card shows, and hell, you could even straight up trade a person, as where you can't really do that when you're buying sealed product because you got to shell out that money to buy it. No one's going to trade you for some sealed cards. At least I wouldn't. The pros to this are you're getting exactly what you're looking for. There's zero chance of you actually wasting your hard-earned money and getting a Panini or a Felice Herrig autograph. And you'll see later on in the show when I rip open some UFC cards, if I am trying to get one specific card, the chances of that hitting are very low. And I'll show you guys. But to talk about the cons for just a second, the chances of you getting an absolute banger that you didn't expect are pretty much zero. If you buy that single, you're going to get that single. You're not going to buy that single and get a 1 of 1 of the card that you ordered. So I guess that is a small con, but it definitely outweighs that risk and that gamble when you're paying a lot of money for absolutely nothing. So in my opinion, if you're set building, I would say go ahead and rip open some product, have some fun. If you're looking for specific cards, go ahead and just buy that single. There is a much higher chance of you getting that single card way cheaper than it would cost ripping cards until you got that single card. And just real quick, while we're talking about buying cards altogether, and I just now said set building, and it just rang a bell for me just real quick. Just want to let you guys know you can buy full sets of UFC cards. Just go on eBay, type in full set, like the year that you're looking for, and there's a lot of full sets out there. They are base sets, but if you are new to collecting and you are looking for these base sets just to get your hands on some of the older product, it's a great way. They usually aren't too much. And when it comes to piecing out certain sets or just buying a set as a whole, the majority of the time, it is cheaper to just buy that whole set unless you can get a solid deal on a big chunk of cards from one seller. I recommend just go ahead and buy that full set, but do what you wish. This is just my tips and pointers as for new UFC card collectors. That being said, let's move on to the next topic. All right, we got our camera flipped around now. I'm going to show you guys basically two scenarios. These cards are just, say you just now ripped them and you just want to protect them, or this package is what you just now ordered from eBay, and this is basically how it should come from eBay. Just guys, let you know, if you order something, this should always be how it comes. In my opinion, the seller should always send in a bubble mailer, but people send paper white envelope. Not my steez, if I'm going to be honest. It should be in between two pieces of cardboard and inside of a top loader And there's our Yair Rodriguez out of 75 blue chrome. This just happened to be one that I had on hand. It is inside of a sleeve, inside of a top loader. So if you do order from eBay, it should come. How you order it, it should come protected because it has to get through the mail. If a seller sends no protection, that's a serious issue. So it's well protected right now if you order it as a single card. But let's go ahead and put that down there, and let's give you the other scenario of you just now ripped open a pack, and you've got some cards now that you would like to sleeve. So just got a few cards here. We've got a Adrian Yanez rookie, Sean Brady, and a Khamzat Chimaev. Does fight this upcoming weekend against Nate Diaz. But say we've got some cards here, and you're like, hey, I want to protect these cards. What can I do here? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to get basically a penny sleeve. That's what everyone calls them. You're going to get a penny sleeve, and you're going to sleeve this up. Go ahead and get your cards sleeved up inside these penny sleeves, and I'll show you guys what the pack of these look like, and basically where you get them and all of that in just 1 second. As soon as I get these sleeved up, just basically showing you guys how easy it is to just put this in here. Protect your cards, guys. Don't leave them out in the open. So basically these penny sleeves comes in packs like this of about 100 or so, multiple brands. Let me set these off up here for just a second. Multiple brands. This is whatever brand that is. This right here, Cardboard Gold. Beckett has sleeves. There's so many brands. As long as you get a sleeve, and basically it should say standard size sleeves on there. I'll give you guys a few other options for other sizes moving along here at the end of this topic. But so now that we've got our cards all sleeved up, we got to put this top loader on here. So basically get our top loader, and just easy enough slides right down in there. And top loader packages look something like this. These are the 20 point, so basically the thinnest that you can get, and UFC cards just fit right down in there. But you see they have multiple size options for like the thicker cards and everything like that. So we'll move on to that. You asked me, Matt, well, what if I just now opened a Donruss pack and I got this Raging Ally Quinta, and you'll see it is a little bit thicker of a card compared to just the regular, what is this, Sean Brady rookie card right here. You'll see it's definitely a different size, so that's not going to fit in our regular size sleeves and our regular size top loaders. Let me show you guys what happens. Oh, I did hit my camera. Doesn't seem like it messed it up too much. Yeah, I'll show you what happens. You try to put this card inside this regular size sleeve. It's just, see if I can get a good angle on here. It's just not going to fit. Sorry, all raging now. You guys see that? It's just, you can't get it in there. It's going to tear the sleeve. So basically what you have to do if you get one of these thicker cards is you got to go out and you got to purchase these. I showed you one. you gotta purchase this right here, 130 point standard size sleeves, and basically it's a little bit thicker of a sleeve. I did have it in there already. Oh, missed it. Trying to look at this through the camera, it's no good. So basically there's a little extra room in there, but you go down there and it fits just fine. And this right here, 3x4, super thick top loader. That, get one of these right here and you'll see it's way thicker, and it just goes right down in there. Well, maybe there we go. Easy as pie, snug as can be, won't fall out. And I believe that 130 point is your best option for the top loaders. But if you got this BCW, I'm not sure they have a 130 point. So you probably look more of that 138 point if you get this brand. But around the 130 point should fit for these bigger cards, as where the 20 to the 30 point should be perfectly fine for these right here. Maybe a little bit snug. Maybe you would look toward more of like a 30 point if you had an autograph, something like that. But so now you have all these cards and they're all top loaded and sleeved. What do you want to do with them? All right, so now that we have our cards sleeved, top loaded, however you want to protect them, I'm going to show you what I do with them next. So basically, my base cards was just the base cards that I plan on making a set with. I'll get something like this right here, Voltex, just any kind of card binder that you can just build your set and you can display it perfectly inside of here. Hopefully it doesn't get too damaged, but at the end of the day, it is just base cards, not the most precious things in the world. But if you have something that you do want to protect a little bit more, like the cards that you just top loaded, I'll show you what to do. So this is where I differ from a lot of other people, and I'll show you what they do, and then I'll show you what I do. So a lot of people, once their cards are top loaded, they'll take a what's called a team bag and put their top loaded cards inside this team bag, seal that up, and store it away wherever you have to store it, a shoebox, a card storage box, a safe, whatever you have to do. They'll come in giant bags like this. I do have some that I do keep in my safe, but a lot of my cards, I like to do this. I've been a set collector my entire life. I'll get one of these bad boys right here. This is a 12 by 12 scrapbook binder, and inside you'll see I just have some slight protection, but every single one of these cards in here are indeed top loaded and sleeved and inside of the binder. So this is a way that I like to protect and store my top loaded cards, and I can still see them by just flipping through a few pages. There is a little bit of extra room on the sides, but I gotta be honest, it doesn't bother me too much. As I said, this is a scrapbook, 12 by 12, and the pages inside are 4 by 4 photo pages. I'll get the package and I'll show you guys that in just one second. Alright guys, so you can see here 4 by 4 photo pages. It does come in a 10 pack. They look something like this, and the cards, they'll just fit right in between this. There'll be about an inch of overlap, and then this is the scrapbook slash binder that you're going to want to look for. This is a new one that I have as I hit my camera. 12 by 12, 3 ring. It does have to be that 12 by 12 to fit those those photo pages. So that is what you're going to look for, and all of this can be found on Amazon or eBay. You just have to look for it. I did my best to show you the packaging of each thing that I personally buy, what I personally put my cards in, how I store them. I hope I've helped you out as much as I possibly can. And lastly, the UFC card market. It is absolutely nuts. It is up and down. And I want to talk to you about how I tend to judge the UFC card market when I'm looking for singles that I personally want to buy, or judging the value of a card that I currently have. So the price of certain fighters are going to go up and down quite often depending on how often they fight, whether they win or they lose. But just key points that I like to look at is just when they fight. If you are looking to sell a card, make sure that you sell it around fight time, around fight announcements. So you have to stay tuned to the sport to actually know what's going on, to know when is the best time to buy or sell. If you're looking to buy a card, personally, I recommend you buy right after a loss, or just in the downtime when there's no news, whether like a fighter hasn't fought in a couple months. Their market tends to be a little bit more down. UFC card market is obviously, if a fighter wins, their price is going to go up. If the fighter loses, their price is going to go down. But oddly enough, when they lose, the price doesn't tend to go down as much as you would think it does. I have a few examples. For example, Kamaru Usman here. Price at one point before he lost, the price after he lost, and just some other prices around the same time. It is pretty much everywhere, and the price before he lost and after he lost doesn't vary that much. So I do believe there is a floor for certain fighters, as where the ceiling can be infinite when it comes to fighters like Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. as you'll see here, the same exact card selling all over the place. How can you truly determine what this card is truly selling for and the value of it? I don't think you can, to be honest. Anyone that you ask for a value of a card at any point is truly just giving you their best guess. And don't take that to heart, because unless that value is an absolute offer, like I'll pay you this much money for the card that you're having, that value is a grain of salt, a sheet in the wind. It does not matter, because at the end of the day, when you go to sell that card is only going to be what a person willing to pay that true value is, and that is what that person is willing to pay. So you might have a card that you think may be worth $500-$600, but at the end of the day, the person that wants it the most is only willing to pay $200 for it. So the valuation that you got from a person 2 weeks ago saying it's probably worth $500 is totally incorrect. It's worth less than half of what you thought, because the person that will pay the most for it is only going to pay you $200. In short, the UFC card market is everywhere at all times. It's hard to get a correct judgment of what your card is actually worth without listing it for sale and just seeing what it is. So in my opinion, buy fighters that you enjoy, that you're happy with. Don't try to buy fighters to make money off of, because at the end of the day, the chances of you losing money are very, very high. Buy the fighters that you like. Enjoy the fighters that you like. Enjoy the hobby, which brings me to my last topic. Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that is in every Facebook group and every Discord, every comment section, posting a picture of your card saying, hey, what's this worth? I'm going to show you guys right now how to find the value of your UFC card and save yourself a lot of time, a lot of hassle, a lot of wasting other people's time, because this is all that they're going to do. I'm going to show you that right now.
All right, we're here on eBay. If you want to find out how much your card is worth, here's all you got to do. You're going to go to your search bar, just search anything. I got Paddy Pimblett right up there. Say you want the orange flash. That orange flash one, you see there's tons of Paddy Pimbletts listed right here. Prices are all over the place. If you want to see what your card is currently worth, what it sold for, you're going to click this filter right there up there in the top right. You're going to scroll down all the way down here to where it says sold items. You're going to check that sold items, and then you're going to click show results. This right here, you can sort it if you want to. I'm on ended recently. You can see the price that they've all recently sold for, and as you see, the price pretty much is still everywhere for the most part. There's an Octagon side there that is pretty nice, but anywhere from 13, 20, 12, $20 to $4 for this same card is crazy, but it's hard to judge with it. Our other option here is 130point.com, as you'll see. If you want to know how much your card is worth here, this works a little bit better than eBay because it'll actually tell you the value if a price got accepted. So you're going to click up there in the top left. You're going to click search eBay sales, wait for that to load, and then pretty much the same thing. You're going to type in whatever you want to find. We'll do Paddy Pimblett. I got that Paddy shirt on today. Oh, I cannot spell apparently. Paddy Pimblett, orange flash, and we're going to look for it. And we're going to see right there, we're going to see all the ones that have sold in the past few days. 82 recently sold. And it's going to show you the exact price. So if we find one, see right there, this one right here where it says best offer accepted, it'll actually show you that best offer. So that's pretty cool. That's what I like about 130point.com. But anytime that you ask someone to give you the price of what they think it's worth, this is all they're going to do. So save yourself, save them some time. Go ahead and just do the search yourself, because by the time that you search and you've done all that, you would have saved yourself the time of typing that whole post and just waiting for someone to respond to you. Hope that helps, y'all.
So you see, super simple, a few different places. You've got 130point.com and you've got eBay sold. Two places to check to see basically what your card is worth if one has sold. If one hasn't sold, guess what? You're the first one listed up for sale if you're a seller, and what you get is what you get. So hopefully this clears up any confusion. If anyone that you see ask for a value of their card in any comment section, Discord, anything like that, point them to this video and show them how they can find the price of their card, because I know I am with a lot of people that the Facebook groups are absolutely filled with a picture of a card saying, "What's this worth?" We got to let them know. We got to let them know everyone is a beginner. I get it. I understand. But at some point, we have to learn. We got to spread some knowledge. That's why I'm making this for you here today. So with that being said, let's rip open some of my favorite Panini UFC products that have been released so far. All right, guys. Time to rip some stuff open. I'm actually glad that I have a chance to go back and just put some hands-on stuff, show you guys some of the differences between hobby and retail, things like that, because it's really hard for me to just explain it all together. So up first, I gotta show you guys, we got something like this. We've got the hobby box of 2022 Select. This is going for a little bit over $200. It was around $300, but you find 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia in this box. So you get some autographs and some memorabilia, but if you're not looking to spend the $200, $300, this is basically what I consider to be the best the best product on the market for UFC collectors right now is this 2022 Select Blaster Box. This is $30 to $35 depending on where you purchase it at, Walmart, Target, whatever, wherever you decide that you can get it online if you have to. But this is one of the best products that I definitely think is out on the market right now. You can get everything from out of 10s to 1 of 1s, cards that can fetch over $1,000 out of this single blaster box for $30 to $35 here. And on the other hand, if you spend this $200 to $300 and buy the full hobby box, you could get that Felice Herrig autograph that I was talking about earlier. So just a few differences in the hobby and the retail. Definitely a big price, but not all blaster boxes, retail versions are this good. And I'll show you what I mean. For example, this right here, 2022 Prism. One of my favorite set from 2022. I'm a Prism guy. I don't know what it is. The cards are so nice. I definitely do enjoy them. But this right here is about the same price, $30 to $35. But in my opinion, it isn't as good, because if you read the side right here, pretty much the best card, the only number card that you can get is going to be out of 25, and that is that green Pulsar. So no 1 of 1s, no 10s, no, pretty much nothing too crazy. The best thing you're going to get out of there is an autograph, and basically out of 25. And then we're going to move on to the hobby version of this right here. This is the big boy. This is a few $100. 2021 version of this at one point got up to around the $2,500 mark. It is absolutely bananas. This 2022 version is currently setting at around $500, but you'll see 12 packs, 12 cards per pack, 2 autographs. That's what you are guaranteed in here. But once again, the autographs may not always be the best, and it truly shows sometimes. I've opened probably 6 or 7 of these at this point, and my hits truly have not been the best. So just a few differences. There's definitely a huge price difference between retail and hobby when you're looking at sealed product there. That's why I'm saying if you're looking for certain cards, just go buy that single and you'll save yourself so much money. So basically the best product that I find to be on the market right now to get absolute bangers for the price that you can get. My favorite set from 2022 so far, and right here is going to be my favorite set that Panini has released altogether, 2021 Prism. This is the Kamzat Rookie Year set. So just going to throw it out there right now. I will be looking for a Kamzat rookie card, and I'll show you guys. The chances of us getting a Kamzat rookie card out of this 6 packs right here are very slim, I'm going to be honest. So if we do get a Kamzat, that's going to be fantastic. But I'm going to show you right now. This is about $70. A Kamzat rookie, I believe, is about $30 to $40. I'll have to check it and I'll put it up on the screen. But you could definitely get a cheaper Kamzat rookie card than what you're going to find trying to rip this open. Unless we get one, that would be great. Silver. Imagine we get a green out of 25 Kamzat out of here. I would absolutely lose my mind. But I guess we'll see, y'all. Let's get into let's start open with Select, because I consider this to be what has done me the dirtiest all year long. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this over as quick as possible, because Select has truly 10-7'd me all year. My UFC fans will understand that one. But let's get into the rip. Alright, you guys, we are back here about to rip open this 2022 UFC Select, followed by 2022 Prism, and then 2021 Prism, my personal favorite. But remember, guys, before we get started, please, put a thumbs up on the video. Sub if you are not. I really did not want to do this entire long video explaining, pretty much trying to pass along my entire UFC knowledge to the community, but I do feel like it is truly needed. And anything else, guys, please just put it down in the comments. You guys know I tend to answer questions as best as I possibly can, as much as I possibly can. But I just had to do that for the community. So let's rip into this, y'all. As much as I as I give Select absolute shit, it's been so terrible to me personally. I do still feel like this current product right here, the Select blaster boxes, is your best value for money. I've just seen people, not me, I've seen other people get pretty much the best absolute bangers from this. One of one Shavkat Rachmanovs, the patties, dude. I get so jealous. I am so jealous. That's what keeps me buying these Select blasters here, but have yet to get an absolute banger of a hit. Maybe today, though, for you, for the video. Maybe because I gave back to the community right now, did this long ass video for you guys, I'll get rewarded here at the end with a little Select action. So up first pack here, let's see what we can get. And just for example, let's just throw out today, say I want to get an Octagon side Patty the Batty. Let me show you guys how difficult that would be to get versus how much that card costs. So up first, we got Paulo Costa, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Looks like we got a mezzanine for Adrian Yanez. That's a pretty sick one right there. And then a Stipe Miocic Orange Flash. Go ahead and get a sleeve for that, because we do sleeve up our hits over here on the channel. At least the majority of the time. Sometimes I'm just not feeling that fighter, and I'm like, nah, that can wait till the end. As I do hit my camera. Let's see if I can adjust this just a tad. Here we go. We got Dan Henderson, Marcin Tybura, Cyril Bongamongan just now put the beats on Bam Bam, and then Max Blessed Holloway. I wonder if this is the numbered one. It is not. The tricolor Max Holloway, but we have not gotten lucky enough to get one of those numbered tricolors yet. Joe's card stash. I see you all the time, man. Getting those numbered tricolors. I'm jealous, but hey, it's all right. Shout out to you, man. Good for you. I'm glad I can get some of these awful blaster boxes off the shelf so you guys can get some of those absolute bangers. I just hope I can get one of these days. So up first, we got Jimmy the Brute Crute, Francis the Predator Ngannou. We got Austin Lingo rookie card, and then lastly, Orange Flash for Mackenzie Dern. If you don't know, one of my personal favorites. Card is a little bent though, I'm not gonna lie. That sucker is a little wilted. Looks like we got 3 packs left here. See if we can get something absolutely banging out of what I'm hyping up to be one of the best, one of pretty much the best value for money, but I can't seem to get what everyone else gets out of these. Trust me, if you're not me, you'll probably get something fantastic out of here. There we go. Adrian Yanez, rookie card. Glover Teixeira, the Leech, Li Jinliang, and then lastly, Max Blessed Holloway. Looks like a Max Holloway pack, or Max Holloway Blaster. Maybe they'll give us that 1 of 1 out of there too. That'd be fantastic. But hey, got to keep our hopes high. And let's go this one, right side. I'm really just looking at this through my camera the whole time, so here we go. Starting off, we got your former welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman. Rogerio Bontorin, rookie card. Daniel D-Rod Rodriguez be fighting Kevin Holland this weekend. And Ketlin Vieira, I believe that's the, what is that, premier level. Look at that. The silver blue for Ketlin Vieira. She's lucky she got a sleeve today. And our last pack here from this select 2022 blaster here. See if we can get anything out of here. Looks like we got something back there. Silver Flash, maybe. So up first, we got Sean Brady. Jairzinho Rosenstruck. Prelim Pedro Munez. And lastly, a new Silver Flash for Amanda Nunes. Wow, that is a rough box for what I was considering to be one of the best products on the market right now for your money. As I said, y'all, if you're not me, the chances of you getting something way better than that are pretty high, because just my luck with 2022 Select has just been absolutely dreadful. I have gotten 10-7'd by 2022 UFC Select. But let's move on to pretty much my favorite product of the year so far. It's got a close second to Donruss, if you ask me, but 2022 UFC Prism. This is the blaster box. If you're wanting those big bangers, you are going to look for that hobby box that I showed earlier in the day. But once again, that is going for around $500 at this point, as where this blaster box, I believe I paid $30 for this, maybe on sale for a little bit more, I'm not sure. I actually think I found this one in my store the other day, which was kind of odd because there's so many sets past Prism at this point. But it was $35 in my local Walmart, so wasn't too stoked about that. I was hoping it would be on sale. So inside, we've got 1, 2, 3, I believe that's 6 packs. Let me see here. Say 6 packs on here? Yeah, 6 packs, 4 cards per pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Indeed, we do have 6 packs. Those last 2 seem kind of messed up. Hopefully, they're not too bad. Let's jump into it. This is my favorite set so far from 2022. In case you didn't know, your boy Matt from the Golden Octagon is indeed a Prism guy. It is so nice. I do enjoy it so much. Just look at the cards. Just absolute beauties. Quality control can be a little iffy sometimes, if you ask me. Let's get our scissors out of the way. Daniel Cormier, our first one. Cody No Love Garbrandt is our next one. Maurizio Shogun Hua. And lastly, a fireworks insert for Thug Rose Namajunas. Not silver or anything like that, but it's alright. Let's go on to our next pack. Well, maybe. There we go. Up first, we've got Tatiana Suarez. I just love Prism. It's so nice. Justin, the highlight Gaethje. I got a mojo of this card. It looks super sick. is actually for sale on eBay if anyone wants to go shoot me an offer on that. Thiago Moises rookie card. And lastly, Damir Ismagulov silver prism. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Go ahead and get that sleeved up, because we do sleeve up our hits over here for the most part. Sometimes I'll miss one, and sometimes I just will not be feeling that fighter, and I'm like, nah, not today. I should just start off just open it from the other side, because I feel like the one side doesn't want to give me any break today. All right. So up first, we've got a killer Cub Swanson. George Rush St. Pierre. Claudia Gadea. And a fearless for the Polish Power. Polish Power. Jan Blachowicz. Put that over there next to a rose. And we'll move on to the next pack. Hey, that one opened for us. Up first, we've got Merab Dvalishvili, the Machine. Uriah Faber, California Kid. Davison Dustaguera, the God of War, Figueroa. And a green for, see some hands here. Let's guess the head. That looks like Nate Diaz. It is indeed Nate Diaz. That's a dub. That's a dub right there. I'm not mad at that. Fights this weekend against Khamzat Chimaev. If you ask me, chances of him winning are slim. But who don't like a Nate Diaz card? 209 represent. We've got 2 packs left of this 2022 UFC Prism. Ah, there we go. Didn't want to open. Here we go. Got Kai Don't Blink, Car France. Brian T. City Ortega. Oh, looks like we have an autograph. That's Jairzinho Rosenstruck. It's pretty sick to get an autograph out of one of these, yeah? Boom. Green autograph for Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rosenstruck. Pretty cool, and we got a pack left in and out with Tony Ferguson. Let's go ahead and get our Biggie Boy in a sleeve. Got to put the Biggie Boy in a sleeve. Pretty cool to get an autograph on just one of these videos that I'm doing. Obviously not the best autograph. Not the Khamzat that I would have liked to have gotten an autograph of, or an Islam. But still cool, always just to get an autograph. Go ahead and show you what I do when I get an autograph. I'll go ahead and just put it in a top loader here. And immediately protect it. Well, there we go. And just get it down in there. And put it away for storage. Do what I need to do with it. Put it in my 2022 collection. Pretty cool to get an autograph. I'm not mad at that. I truly didn't expect to get anything just because blasters aren't the best to me, but I open them for the YouTube channel. So last pack here. This one obviously feels kind of thin. I don't like that. At least we got an autograph, so hopefully we're not missing any cards. There should be 4 cards in here. So up first, we got a Sumu Darji. That's card 1. Card 2 is Alexander Rakic. Card 3, Yair Rodriguez. And we do have 4 cards indeed. Last card, Polish Power, Jan Blachowicz. Once again. So not too bad for our 2022 Prism, huh? Truly better than what I was expecting, just because we got an autograph from Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rosenstruck, and then we got that Nate Diaz 209 represent, baby. So let's set these off to the side for the time being and open my favorite product that Panini has released so far. I've spent thousands on 2021 UFC Prism. This box is about $70, $60, something like that. I don't remember. I got it about couple weeks ago now. I don't remember. But before we get into this, y'all, remember, if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy opening videos, please give this channel a sub. I do this every single week. I'll try to include all of the protection and everything like that in the link in the descriptions below. Yeah, trying to get out what I'm saying right now. I'll try to include all of that in the description, like below. It's all on Amazon or eBay if I haven't said that yet. All the sleeves, all the top loaders, the binders, the binder pages, everything, all of that you're going to find on Amazon. That's like the majority of the places that I get it from. Occasionally I'll get something off eBay. If I'm like looking for maybe like colored top loaders, I'll check out eBay. But aside from that, everything else you're readily able to find on Amazon. So our last 6 packs, my favorite product from basically 2021. I mean from Panini so far altogether. Forgot what I was saying there. Let me get out some more sleeves right here because I am out over here. But let's get into it, y'all. I am honestly rather nervous, if I'm going to be dead serious. Pretty expensive blaster box. I'm hoping that I can get a Kamzat. A Kamzat rookie card would be fantastic. It would maybe pay for the box back, or at least close to it. I only have a few. If I could get a silver Kamzat, that would be even more pristine. And out of the 25, I'd probably just lose my shit altogether. So, oh wow, there we go. Really tough to get open. The different pack between 2021 and 2022. So as you'll see, a little bit difference in the cards. This one's got a little bit. I feel like 2021 has a little bit more detail on it. But starting off, we got Tim Elliott, Song Yadong, Dan 50K Ige rookie card. That's a green one. And lastly, we got Raquel Pennington. I'll put our 50K up there for the time being. I am kind of running out of time on my camera for this clip, so I do kind of need to hurry up. So I appreciate y'all watching me here today. We're just kind of going to run through this, even though it is my favorite product from Panini so far. We got Mahmoud Muradov, Fearless Justin Gaethje, the Italian Wet Dream, the Italian Dream Marvin Vettori, just now got dismantled by Bobby Knuckles. And then lastly, we got the greatest of all time, Johnny Bones, John Jones. Up first, we got Rob Font, Dan 50K Ige. Two people that I get confused quite often. We got a silver for the Motown Phenom. No longer in the UFC, but Kevin Lee. And then lastly, Ian Heinisch, the Hurricane. We'll put that up there. The only reason why I'm not sleeving those up is because I believe I probably have about 10 of each one of those already, so it's okay. Luis Pena, rookie, no longer in the UFC. We got a Max Blessed Holloway green instant impact. Go ahead and put that up there. Jermaine Durandamy and Corey Sandhagen, the Sandman. Oh my goodness. We got 2 packs left of this 2021 Prism. Yeah, 2 packs left. My favorite product that Panini has put out, but I got a feeling that my hopes are going to be shattered today. It's all right. Smiling Sam Alvey, Michelle Watterson, Nate Diaz. Put that up there. And in and out with Michelle Pereira. One of my favorite fighters, in case y'all didn't know. A blast to watch. Last pack here from 2021 Prism. Got ahead. Close this out with an absolute bang. I appreciate y'all stopping by. If you definitely watched this whole video, you are an absolute trooper. I appreciate you so much. This is going to take an absolute grip to make. This is actually my second time trying to film this video. I tried to do it last night, so this is going to come out super late today. Definitely past what it normally comes out, but it's all right, y'all. Derek Lewis, or our first card was Matt Brown. Derek Lewis, Fireworks, Jan Blachowicz, and our last card of the day going to be a Thiago Santos. So not even one comes out. You see it, y'all. Go buy them singles if you are looking for a specific card. That is pretty much my intro, guide, ins and outs, history lesson, everything that you need to know, hoping to pass on my knowledge to you from all the UFC cards that I have collected over the past few years now. Ever since 2019, I've been really heavily hardcore into it, and I've just learned a lot, and I'm hoping that today I can pass on some of my knowledge to you. I did a quick little rip for you guys, spent a few dollars, gave you my opinion on what I think the best product is, and my favorite sets of the year so far. 2021 Prism holds a place in my heart. I do have that red out of 275, that full base set, all 200 cards, and a lot of extras too. But that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching. If you watch this whole video, I definitely appreciate you to no end. But I am Matt from the Golden Octagon. I do 2 videos a week, upload very often. If anyone that you know has questions about UFC cards that you think is in this video, just point them to the video. I could use the extra views, the extra subs, all that extra good shit. I'm Matt. I'll catch you Thursday for the Golden Octagon MMA podcast. This is the card video. I'll catch y'all next week. See y'all next Monday. I got some Chronicles coming for y'all. I know y'all been waiting on it. I'm going to rip some. I got a few boxes. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.